Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago, the dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, 180. 56. You got nothing today. One cut. You got nothing. One cut.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Regular. Cut.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The 37-yard line.
Set, 180.
Right there, 54.
Run.
Target. Check safety.
You draw Corker. One cut.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Real. Hey, I'm 133. 6'6", pull it high.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check 50.
Alert. Hey, alert 33. Done.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. Tight up.
From the 31, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Running the jet sweep, Landry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Slam.
Hey, alert. General West.
Mike 54. Man, I got you. Shift.
They run. Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second and 11 now. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's third and goal.
Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second down, here's Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph.
Right there.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. 56. Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, high 7. D-line, get that quarterback.
Whip. Watch the whip. Mott's 56. Mott's
third down, Tannehill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Chubb on the counter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's out to Chubb, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry!
Mike,
Pistol.
Mike, 5.
What's that?
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sam on. Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Rush in. On the ball. Bang, bang. Deep grip.
They'll run with Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Look at me. Go. Check 13. Hey, Haywood.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Set the tone, defense.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 41 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
180.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus. No. Off. Take four.
Real.
First down, Mayfield. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mayfield off the play fake. Buying time to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get off the field, defense. Check 31. What?
Alert.
Right there.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35. 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
We own them.
Here's Mayfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Landry, the intended target.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Down. 30 base.
Here it comes. Kill.
Greystone, travel.
Check. Lucky.
Go.
Mike 42.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Set. 8 read.
Back.
Protein spill. Look. Squeeze. 5.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Run.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Derrick Henry. And he's He's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 6-6. Pull it hard. Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Hey, Charlie. Yeah.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Check, 93's the mic, 93.
Now Tannehill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Come on, set.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Hey, box truck.
Check, 93's the mic, 93.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
On the ready.
51, Mike, 51.
Bravo.
I smell fear in that offense. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, defense.
Go.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check your hot read. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Deep grip.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A give running right is Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
You go Texas. You go Texas.
General West.
1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Point it right.
Mayfield on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Set. 180.
Mike's by 4. Hey,
Let's go.
let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses, imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
3 bucks.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Slip.
Now.
I got motion. Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check. Crunch.
Go, Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Browns drive about to get started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
218, chopper.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Regular.
Mike 30
80 weapon.
Now Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check. Up. Line 54. Hey, seam 6. Done.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey. 25. Real. Check 25.
Mike 5-4.
Greystone travel.
Mike 5-4.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch your slack. Check 24.
Real. Hey, exit. Done.
Mayfield with it once more. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert!
And again, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down, Titans.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo! Get it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Titans.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gators.
Watch the twist. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, Delta.
Slow. No.
Hey. Ready.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.